Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me on my channel for another video. So as you would have guessed from the thumbnail, we have bought a pony. I'm so excited. So we are adding to our herd, and I'm going to jump straight on into some footage that I've put together of the different ponies that we've been looking at, and I will reveal at the end of that which one has stolen our hearts. Isn't she just absolutely gorgeous? These guys are waiting for their breakfast, so I'll just give them their buckets and then I'll get back to my story. So I can't wait. I'm so excited for Monday. Yeah, and I just can't believe that I am fortunate enough to buy such a beautiful young mare, filly, with such good breeding, and I will go into that in the next video. The next one will be all about Brandy, and I'll explain more about her breeding and where she's come from, and just her start in life so far, and yeah, what my plans are with her. So you're probably asking, you know, why am I adding to my herd and adding to more work in my life? But Colm here, who I'm now riding, has, if you're new here, he actually has been diagnosed with equine asthma. He's also about to turn 16 in a couple of weeks. So, you know, he's probably, you know, maybe 2-3 years of competing, which would then coincide with Brandy being ready to be ridden. So in that time, obviously we'll be doing all the training, and I'm hoping to back her myself. But anyway, like I said, I'll go into that in another video. So yeah, so Colm is my competition pony at the moment, and the one that I'm working, because Bella, the chestnut, the mare, is retired because she has wobblers. So she has a malformation in her C2, in her vertebrae in her neck, and I won't ever ride her again. Technically she could be ridden if I wanted to, but I just don't think that's fair, because at any given time I don't know how she's feeling in her body, and that's partly why I was questioning whether I would get Brandy or not, because the one thing that she had to me at the time, in the, what we just say, the pros and cons list, in the cons side, was that she was a mare, the poor darling, and Bella is the first mare I had ever owned. And she's been sassy, and we've had our issues, and owning a mare is certainly different to owning a gelding, let me tell you. But the one thing I have found is that once you have the confidence of a mare, There's nothing beats it. So it's just, and I think a lot of Bella's sassiness, now we know we have a diagnosis, was pain related, and her trying to tell me. So now that I've heard what she was trying to tell me and we have a diagnosis, life is just wonderful for her and for me. So anyway, I got past that and did a lot of thinking and thought I'm not ever going to get really an opportunity to have such a well-bred pony for dressage, for what I want to do, with such a good start that she's had, which again I'll explain in the next video. So yeah, I just went for it, and I think in my heart of hearts I kind of knew that I would probably end up with another mare, and even though my head was saying go for the geldings, yeah, my heart was, I think, ready for another mare. So fingers crossed it'll be, I know it's not going to be all smooth sailing, but hopefully little Miss Brandy Snap is going to have great health. And I do know this, that she will definitely have happiness here in the herd with these two. And yeah, I just can't wait to get her home now. So today, like I said, is Friday, and we are picking her up on Monday. I am a bit anxious about that, the whole floating thing. So I have bought myself a camera that I can put in the float so I can see what's going on. And we are also going to take Bella with us to just keep her company in the float. So, because she's obviously never been on such a long float ride. Edwina, the lady at where I'm buying her from at Tilling Hill, is very invested in the ponies, or the ponies that she breeds, having a great start in life. And so she has been doing a bit of float training with her and getting her on the float. I'll pop a little photo in here. This was her sort of, I think she had put her on when she was younger, but she's obviously not been on for quite a while. So yeah, so she's doing a bit of training with her before we pick her up on Monday. Anyhow, make sure you are subscribed and you hit that little bell button so that you know when the next video is uploaded, because the next one will be all about Brandy. So please give me a like, leave a comment, tell me what you think, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.